right, Henry.
How you getting on, mate?
How we doing? All right, mate. I know it's not a good time to be a Spurs fan at the moment, but do you have anything? What thoughts do you have on that game? Anything positive to say?
Positive wouldn't be the word. I'm with a lot of the fan base at the moment on the Jose out situation. One shot on target before the 65th minute against 17th in the league,
Mm,
who haven't won a game at home all season, is not acceptable. Three
mm,
shots in the entire Liverpool game is not acceptable. I was all for Jose after he beat Man United 6-1.
mm,
Since then, all the football is just been dinosaur. I'll be completely honest with you. You look
mm,
at for majority of Poch's reign, it was all uh, good flowing football, fast moving, pressing,
mm,
and now it's just. I've been
mm,
down on my channel for a while. I don't know where we're going to go. I don't feel like Jose is the right man to build a 5 year plan over. If I was in Levy's shoes, I would go out and get Nagelsmann from Leipzig,
yeah.
give him a 5 year project. He's young, he's hungry,
Mm,
new to the management game.
mm,
You know, there's a lot of negativity behind in the changing rooms. The Dele Alli situation, Aurier, the Dyer situation. We don't know our best centre back pairing. We rely too much on Kane and Son when they don't perform. We look like a bottom 10 Premier League side. I think there's a lot going wrong at the moment, and if we don't get the reins of it soon, we're going to slowly fall down the table. Yes, we might do well in the cups. We might
mm,
win a League Cup or
mm.
a Europa League, but that being said, the football is just. I
Dire.
don't know what you think about the football, but I think it's absolutely atrocious.
It's turgid, mate. It's turgid. Actually, you're speaking to my heart, Henry,
Yeah,
because
that's the correct word.
at the beginning of the even before the Mourinho appointment, I wanted Nagelsmann, and the reason for that is he's a young coach. He's hungry. He's got new ideas. He plays expansive football, and it actually suits our DNA. You know, like but whereas I think Mourinho's come in. And it's a little bit of chalk and cheese. And I know he's the serial winner. He can apply his management style to any club, but in a way, we're a bit of an anomaly, Spurs. Do you know what I mean? We are a Cavalier team, and I know it hasn't. I know we haven't won much from that, but the way he's playing at the moment, there's actually nothing to take home. I mean, if he's winning games, then yeah, you can put up with it, but. We're not winning games against Brighton, and it's like, well, like you say, where do we go from here? I don't really see anything that's going to get us back on track. The only thing that was kind of saving us was Kane dropping into that quarterback position and kind of, setting off the play. But now he's gone, we just feel a little bit like we look a little bit all lost at sea, don't you think?
It's a difficult one because I said even when we got Vinicius, we still needed another striker. Don't feel like having two strikers at a club competing in four competitions is good enough.
Yeah.
You look at Arsenal; they've got Lacazette, Aubameyang, and Nketiah. Willock can play there, and the rest of their team contributes to goals. Man United have got, they had N'Golo, Rashford,
Bruno,
Martial, Cavani.
Bruno, yeah, and Bruno, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Chelsea, they've got,
Mm,
Giroud, Abraham, Werner,
yeah,
Pulisic gets goals. We have only got two players.
exactly, yeah.
And Ndombele is a box-to-box midfielder
Mm,
playing as our cam number 10 playmaker because we haven't got anyone else.
yeah.
And I feel like if we don't go out and buy a centre back within the remaining 2 days,
Mm,
I don't think we'll finish top four. I feel like Leicester are better than us.
hmm.
You could even argue to a degree at the moment, Arsenal are playing better football than us.
Well, they've
And
caught
look
up
where
with
they
us
were.
now. They're 3 points behind us now, and it doesn't. It looks like one team's on the way down and one team's on the way up. It's very, we were laughing at them a few weeks ago. Now look what's happened.
I know it's we were all absolutely all of us, all
Yeah.
every single Tottenham fan was laughing, making jokes. They're
Mm,
15th. Everyone saw the Arsenal fan TV videos, and now it's kind of like, you know,
mm,
we've we're on the decline, and they're believing in their manager. They've made two signings in January, including
mm,
Odegaard, who
yeah.
looks a good player, and we haven't. We're going backwards. If
Mm,
Kane, I'm going to say it now. I'm going to go out on a limb. I've said this for
mm,
the last few videos. Kane will go in the summer.
mm.
Guarantee you that now. And you don't blame him.
No,
He's a
exactly.
Tottenham
Yeah.
boy through and through, but it's not fair on a player of that ability to not win a
I
trophy
totally
his
agree.
entire career.
I totally agree. I actually said that as well. I'm happy for him. I'd be happy for him to go because I think a player like Kane, he's put so much into the badge for us. You know what I mean? And he's been so loyal to us and so dedicated that like if he went his whole career without winning a trophy, that's an absolute travesty. And you couldn't really hold it against him if he wanted to leave because I just don't see him believing in the project because I don't know what the project is at the moment. I really don't see anything there to make me believe as though there's something big coming around the corner. if anything, I think it's going to get worse. I don't like to say that. I don't want to be negative, but I can't see any. I can't see any silver linings on this one. You know what I mean? So I can kind of see your point on that one. And this isn't really knee jerk either, is it, Henry? I mean, what you're saying is you've seen this develop over a few seasons. You've seen, Kane trying to trust in the project, seen Mourinho come in, see maybe you can turn a corner with him. But what's it looking like at the moment under Mourinho? Do you think?
If you would have asked me after the Man United game, I would have been, yeah, I'm all for it. Beating Man United at Old Trafford 6-1, fantastic result. The North
Mm,
London derby was a good result, and the game against Manchester City was a good result. But the
mm,
football, besides the Man United game, since then it's gone down.
mm,
We're coming out of games winning games with 40% possession.
mm,
Under Poch, the peak years when we were challenging Chelsea and Leicester for the title, we were coming out of games 60, 70%.
mm,
It's not sustainable. Any elite team in Europe, when they win cups, titles, football matches, they dominate the possession.
mm. Well, Leicester
It's,
didn't win.
it's
To be fair, Leicester didn't dominate possession when they won the league.
but that's the only time you could arguably say. You look at the peak Ferguson years through
Mm,
all of Man United, they would absolutely slaughter teams with possession. It did help that they had the refs on their side as well with Howard
yeah.
Webb.
Mm.
But it's just
Yeah,
I
you're right.
don't see a way out.
Yeah.
I think if there was fans in the stadium right now, they
Mm.
would be booing like crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely like
I
crazy.
don't think. I think you're right. I don't think it's necessarily possession. I just think it's control of the game. I think under Poch we had control of the game. If we were at home, we kind of knew pretty much what was going to go on, the pattern of play. But now you really don't know, do you? And that's the worrying thing. You really don't know how the game's going to go. Whereas under the Poch era, you could see. You could see how things were generally going to pan out. At home, you felt pretty strong at home. You felt like if we were a goal up at home, we could see it out. Now you just really, if we get a goal up and we've got 20 minutes to go, I don't feel confident we're going to see that out. And playing teams like Brighton, where you feel like you should have the, be on the front foot. We're making them look like the better team. We're making them look really good, which is really, really worrying. But Henry, look, okay, so things aren't looking very good. But what would you say going forward? What needs to change? What do you think we could actually make a few tweaks and turn this around, or is it too much of a sort of a visceral problem? It's too much of a kind of a core issue that might take a long time to heal.
Personally, I think we need a centre back, and the number one name on my top of my head would be Upamecano from
Yeah,
Leipzig.
yeah,
£38 million in today's money is not a lot. 80 million from Maguire, that comes to mind. If we don't sign a centre back this window, I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't. I
mm,
feel like our best centre back pairing is Alderweireld and Rodon. I'm not a fan of Dyer. I don't understand that you can be 5'9" and lose a header to Carvalho against Fulham.
mm,
I don't feel like the defence is strong enough to hold out for wins. That's why he plays Højbjerg and Sissoko. So
mm,
effectively, we have six defenders on the pitch.
yeah,
But if this doesn't change soon,
mm,
it's going to get toxic very quickly.
yeah,
And I will be amazed if we carry on playing the way we are. Jose will be in a job at the end of the year. And if
yeah,
he goes, then who's going to come in? Is it going to be Nagelsmann? Is it going to be Allegri?
mm.
I'm even people actually say bring Lampard in.
Oh my God, you're joking, aren't you?
People actually message me on Twitter saying we've got to bring Lampard in. He's young.
They've
I'm like, you can't
got to
bring
be
a Chelsea.
trolling you, mate. They've got to be trolling.
Now these are diehard Spurs fans.
No, no, mate. That's just not the
If
right
it,
move,
if
is
it was
it?
me,
Not in a million years.
I'd bring in Nagelsmann if it was me.
Nagelsmann's the one for me, and I actually said that at the beginning of the season and before we got Mourinho. Nagelsmann is the one for me. I know he hasn't won anything, but I can definitely see a philosophy behind him. He's part of the new school, as far as I'm concerned. But anyway, look, Henry, brilliant insights, my friend. Brilliant comments there. I think we all take those on board, and we could kind of, it's a hard pill to take. It's a hard pill to swallow, but everything you've said has made sense, and really we have to start looking at the team, looking at the manager, looking at the way we're playing, and yeah, it's just this could end up turning into a bit of a sour affair, and I really don't want that to happen, but that definitely could happen. So we'll have to see how the things pan out in the next few weeks. But anyway, Henry, I don't know if this is your first call, but absolutely fantastic, mate. Please come on again and share your insights. I thought they were really, really good, and yeah, we'll speak to you soon, brother.
Yeah, pleasure. Thank you for having me.
All right, mate.